Natalie problem is she want to be Jocelyn. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, this is Travion TV.
This very moment I bring, put in for everything that I will retire with the ring. Retire with the ring. Retire with the ring.
This video is going to be a review to Baddies East episode 4. Y'all, last video I said episode 2 and then it's episode 3. My bad. I don't know why it felt like episode 1 and 2 was combined for me, but this is not voice crack, but this is Baddies East episode 4 review. Okay, so the episode starts off with Latifa hitting the fuck out of Natalie with something. She threw something at her and she knocked Natalie ass. Natalie talking about, well, that didn't do a thing. That didn't do a thing. I said, Natalie, you are a fucking clown, bitch. So Natalie talking about her confessional. If you want to be a baddie, your aim has to be on point, bitch. And then that made me think about when Natalie threw that fucking can at Tommy's head in the reunion. Scotty being a fucking lapdog. And she's talking about, we can just save this for another night. Like, can we just save this for another night? And Natalie still talking, man. Latifa said, shut the fuck up. Bitch, and anybody else that got something to say can get it too, bitch. Scotty didn't hear that. Scotty is scary as fuck. I don't care. Scotty, bitch, I am just over you. So then Latifa was like, this is my city, bitch. And then Natalie talking about, love your city, respect your city. Natalie, stop being so fucking corny, bitch. Damn. They not trying to let Latifa get to Natalie ass, bitch. So obviously that was not gonna happen. So we get to the next scene and all the other girls fucking left. All the other girls left. The only girls that were still at that house was Scotty, Rolly, and Natalie, and Vicky. So all the other girls, they go to the other house, bitch. The other house is George Washington's old house. Like, I don't know if it was really his house, but it really looked like it was. And it was a room in there that said it was the George Washington suite. But that house looked nicer than that big weird ass house they was at, but it still was like creepy. It was a fucking room upstairs. I guess that was George Washington's suite and it was locked. You couldn't go in there. Like, what the fuck is in there, bitch? No, I don't like that. And then downstairs is like a room, but not downstairs, in the basement. So it's like a basement that they made into a room, girl. That shit look creepy as hell and I would not be sleeping down there. Natalie, Rolly, and Scotty, they all in the car, and Rolly asked where Vicky's at. And Natalie's like, well, Vicky not coming because she said, you know, she don't do clubs because it's demons in the clubs. Which is true. I've heard that before. They do say it be demons in the clubs. I think my mama told me that before. But I think she said somebody else told her that, right? But Natalie like, whatever, we want to club Karma. So they in the car and they talking about, you know, who all do music and whatnot. And Rolly basically feel like, too many of these hoes say they do music and they only got 1 or 2 songs. She only feel like her, Krishan, and Mariah Lynn need to perform. And I agree, at least for tonight, bitch. And that's what the plan is, okay? The other girls, they get on their sprinter and they on the way to the club too. So Latifa, she on the phone and she talking to somebody. She like, hey, where Tay-Tay, where AJ? And Krishan like, why the fuck you asking where AJ at? And you know I don't fuck with AJ. And Latifa was like, no, I didn't. And that's when I was like, okay, bitch, I don't like that. But then I had to think later on, I'm pretty sure they was drunk as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't giving nobody no passes, you know, but that's just what I feel like. Krishan was like, you did say AJ and Tay-Tay. And she was like, Latifa was like, no, the fuck I didn't. Krishan was like, Camilla, didn't she say that shit? And Camilla was like, yeah, you did. So they run the tape back and you hear Latifa ask for AJ and Tay-Tay, okay? So apparently, I mean, we don't even know who the fuck these people are. But from what I heard, I guess AJ used to be Krishan's best friend and she don't fuck with her no more. So Krishan felt like Latifa was inviting her ops to the club. And I could see how she would feel like that, but at the same time, I don't feel like she would do that. Call me biased, whatever, it don't matter. And I saw some text messages where Latifa, she was talking to somebody and basically she was asking if Krishan and AJ was still cool. And like she didn't know. Some shit like that, girl. But I ain't finna make no excuses for the girl because I did start to side-eye Latifa a little bit in that moment, like, bitch, because you did say that and you said you didn't, right? So they go back to the bus with Natalie and them. They still talking about who they want to perform for the night. Okay, jumping back to Krishan and the bus. The camera cuts in the middle of a moment like Zeus always do. And Latifa and Krishan are arguing. And Krishan is basically like, you don't stand on what you say. Like, you said you was gonna do this, you gonna do that. And we get Latifa confessional, and she's like, Krishan been nagging all fucking day, like talking about the same thing. And at this point, I'm fucking over it. And I could tell, like, I could feel that from how it was going. You know, if you got siblings, then you know. Like, if you know, you know. And we're going to get into it. So, let's get into the argument that they had. So, Krishan is saying, you know, you don't stand on nothing. And Latifa, she's just basically saying the same thing back to her. She like, girl, you don't stand on nothing. What you stand on? And Krishan like, when I say I'm going to slap a bitch, I'm going to slap a bitch. So, Latifa, she gets up, but they both standing up from how they showing it. Like, Zeus, the editing is wild. So, they showing them both standing up, and Krishan is like, bro, get out of my face. And Latifa like, make me get out your face. And she like, get out my face. And Latifa like, bro, I would really slap the shit out of you. So, they go back to like that sibling shit. People like that's on Krishan's side, they just seeing, like, they just hearing what she said. Like, okay, oh, she said she gonna slap her pregnant sister. Like, come on now. If you got a sibling, like, you know. If you know, you know. And then if you drink alcohol and you've been in an argument under the influence, if you know, you know, right? And then Krishan is sober, allegedly, and her sister is not. Like, I just don't feel like Tasiki should be at fault, like, for saying that she had slapped the shit out of her little sister, because I don't think she meant it like that. I don't know, though, because I don't know their family dynamic, but that's just what I feel like, right? So Krishan like, well, you saying you gonna slap me, you gonna beat me up. Girl, just playing victim when, bitch, you been antagonizing her all day. From what she said, you been antagonizing her all day about her not fighting some people, her not being a bully. Like, what? You acting like you want to fight. I got that from her, and we know Krishan, and we don't know her like her sister know her. So I just feel like, just like Rolly was saying, like everybody been saying, we all should stay out of it. But bitch, I ain't gonna stay out of it because I'm giving my opinion on this her review. But bitch, really, it's none of my business. But that's just how I feel. That's my opinion. We can't give nobody outside of their family give their opinion and their opinion be fact. Like, anything anybody say outside of their family be taken as like, oh yeah, like, oh, that's real, like, because we don't know them. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, because we gonna move past it. So they arguing, and Krishan is just ready to get off the bus because her sister like, bitch, I will fucking slap you. I will beat your ass, girl. Like, shut the fuck up. And that's basically what she was saying. Like, in a regular scenario, I will slap the shit out of you. I will beat your ass. Shut up. Stop putting on. And she was like pregnant. Like, girl, you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel what she was saying. I don't care. I don't fucking care. So Krishan gets off the bus, girl. So Krishan is trying to rush to get off the bus before it's, you know, secured and everything. And she get off the bus. She turned the corner and then boom, eggs, bitch, an egg this close to her face. And it was really funny how she didn't flinch. That bitch did not flinch an inch. The security was like, oh shit, bitch, y'all security. How y'all flinching more than her? And she pregnant. That bitch is insane. They throwing eggs at the damn girl, so they gotta put her back on the bus. That is funny as shit. So they get off the bus. Latifa, she like, you know, she's doing gang sounds and shit. A whole bunch of ghetto ass shit. Cause she's like, ain't nobody gonna fuck with us, bitch. Yeah, that's how you handle that. Anywho, so they get in the club. Then Natalie get them. So Krishan them get there first, and Natalie them get there after them. So when Natalie walk in the club, she see Krishan and Marsh and Jay and Krishan family allegedly, because they only showing Krishan and her two friends. But I could believe it. And I do see that Zeus obviously got favoritism with Krishan because Krishan got her own show on there too. Like, she got two shows. She making them money too, and probably more money than Natalie. So Natalie, I feel like she see that and she's mad about it. So Natalie getting there and she say but I also feel like that's been a cop out for Natalie because she said the same thing at the hotel and we didn't see no family there. So Natalie, but anyway, Natalie, like, she walk in the club, her family on stage, and Natalie leaves the club because she feel like it's a setup, I guess. And she outside screaming, if you want to make it the Krishan show, make it the Krishan show. Natalie's problem is she want to be Jocelyn. Jocelyn's show is Jocelyn's show. Like, it has her name on it. And it couldn't work without Jocelyn. And I feel like that's Natalie's problem. We see Natalie been going at Jocelyn. She always talking about how she got the #1 show, but she's not the person that people are, you know what I'm saying, tuning in to see. Ain't nobody watching to see Natalie unless we watching to see Natalie get beat up. We watching Jocelyn's Cabaret for Jocelyn, and that's what Natalie's mad about. She brought the show, you know, she's creator of the show and all of that, but baby, they don't give a fuck about you. They really don't care. You just there because it's your show, like you said. That's it. That's the only reason you're there. So Natalie's mad. So Krishan performs, and then Rolly, and then we got Mariah Lynn. Because, you know, Krishan, she do her normal thing, whatever. Rolly, she performed a new song. She did real good. Mariah Lynn come out, and baby, I just got to give my honest opinion. It was stiff as hell. She was doing the little hip dance, and when I'm telling you, I hate that dance. Mariah Lynn was doing that little hip dance like she not old enough to break a hip. Baby, don't do that. And I'm not age shaming, but bitch, no. I'm 25 and I'm not even doing that dance. Maybe just because I can't dance, whatever. I'm not a fan of that hip dance. It looks stupid. So she performed some kind of new song, and it sound like a song that she want to be on TikTok. That's why she trying to connect the hip dance to it. Mariah, I was not feeling it, girl. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. And I feel like the outfit was cute, but I feel like the outfit she had on restricted her movement, and she couldn't move like she wanted to. She couldn't do the hip dance like she wanted to, okay? Anyway, that's supposed to be the last performer, and T come up and she give Scotty her record, and I mean not Scotty, T come up and she give DJ Scott her record, and we only seen DJ Scott when she, you know, when she put on these tracks, and I love that. Like, get that bitch out the show. She's not a baddie, even though she's gonna try to be next episode. DJ Sky play T-Track, and T, you know, she start performing, and Scotty, she like, I just feel like everybody deserves the chance, and she hyping her up, girl, and everybody started walking off the stage. Like, all the baddies leave, girl. So we get another one of these scenes where production didn't catch what happened, and I want to say before I talk about the jumping, bitch, Zeus, y'all are dumb as fuck for always allowing unsafe work environments. This is how I feel. Why are y'all letting her friends and her family, like people who are not under contract, I'm assuming, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all probably don't even know all these people first and last names. They are a safety hazard to these people who are there for a show. You know what I'm saying? I do not like that. It is so fucking ghetto. And that's why I would never go on Zeus. Anywho, so now it's time for the moment we all been waiting for. The fight that happened before the season, honey, that we, you know what I'm saying? We all been knew about this. Latifa gets jumped by Marsh and Jay. When I'm telling y'all, it took me so long to find out that other girl name, because that's just how irrelevant they are and how irrelevant they was. Like, what? I seen Marsh's name when it popped up, but I didn't remember the other girl name, and I tried to go back and I couldn't catch it in the right moment. I had to just go look it up on YouTube. Jay, like, what the fuck? So Marsh and Jay, they jumped Latifa. We don't see it. It cut scene when Latifa, she got her head hanging off the bush. She like, these bitches just jumped me. Krishan set this shit up. Krishan set this shit up. And in the midst of all this, it is so much going on. Like, it's niggas fighting. They got their faces blurred out. We can't even see who they are. We don't know who they are, because I'm trying to look and see. And I'm just wondering, why the hell are they even showing this? I guess they were just trying to show us how much chaos was ensuing that night, but it was a lot, bitch, and we can imagine. Y'all didn't have to show us that. That was unnecessary, and I was mad, because I'm like, y'all are just buying time, bitch. I'm trying to see when Latifa get her lick back on these meatball-ass bitches. So anyway, they end up breaking it up. They get Krishan in another car, and she leaves. The next day, we got Krishan. She walk in the room, and it's Marsh and Jay getting her hair done. So they talking about what happened, and Krishan, like, she wanted to move like an op, so she got treated like an op. Yeah, you getting jumped, bitch, stupid ass bitch. And I'm like, just how she was even talking about it, bitch, it's exactly what Latifa said. You got her set up to get jumped, and for what? For what? She didn't hit you. She said she would hit you, but I'm pretty sure she didn't sit this here your whole life, and then you get your sister jumped. That is so weird. That is beyond fucking weird, okay? And Marsh and Jay, they like, yeah, she always, she trying to pick on these other girls that's little, and, you know, they not about that yeah, and we was about that yeah. Just sounding stupid, looking stupid, because who the fuck did she even try to pick on? She didn't even want to fight Vicky and Marsh. Your friend did. Well, your boss did, bitch. So what are you even talking about? And they give these hoes confessionals. I'm ready for these bitches to get beat up, okay? So we got a couple more scenes after that where they just talking, but I don't fucking care. But I am gonna talk about when Mariah Lynn went to go meet up with Latifa, and Latifa basically just told her what happened, and Mariah Lynn was like, bitch, that's fucked up. Like your own sister, so like now that you don't have your sister, I will act like your sister and I'll fight for you, bitch. And I fuck with Mariah Lynn for that. And she was out there in that field the next day in her sweatsuit ready to fight. And I believe it. Because she got down with Smiley, bitch. Get down, Mariah. Skipping into the fight, which is like 2 scenes later, we got a scene with Natalie and them talking, and a scene with like Camilla and them talking. And then we get to everybody on their way. Supposed to be to the club, but then they pull up to the fight. Well, Camilla and them, they bring their ass back to the main house. Basically, everybody get drove to the main house so they can have a fight in the backyard. Because Zeus had set up these one-on-ones, right? Bitch, I done forgot that Tasiki even got a problem with Natalie. So they showing Tasiki out there, and she, she ready to fight or whatever, and, she ready for these bitches to line up. So Natalie walk up first. I'm like, I forgot about this bitch. Like, I forgot she wanted to fight her too. So Natalie walk up, she like, I don't have no problem with you. I do not have no problem with you. Like, I don't want no fucking problems, basically, is what she fucking said. Oh, yeah, because Mariah Lynn, after she talked to Latifa, she went back and talked to Natalie, and she basically, like, kind of squashed it between them. So Natalie walked out first. She apologized. They hugged it out. These bitches, Krishan, Marsh, and Jay, they pull up, and the Doublemint twins, Marsh and Jay, they got matching outfits on. Bitch, looking stupid as shit. And then we get a fucking cliffhanger of Marsh getting beat up. So, them bitches walking up smiling and shit. Marsh walk up first, and, she's squaring up or whatever. And Latifa's like, let me teach you, shorty. Let me teach you, shorty. And we see, Marsh swinging a couple times like she got to get in. And then Latifa just started knocking her ass, bitch. And that's how the episode ends, unfortunately. Once again, no fight, Natalie. They didn't count. They don't count. I'ma knock Natalie ass. That's not a threat, bitch. I'm not fucking playing with you though, Natalie. Don't fucking play with me. But that's how the episode ends. So then we get the preview for next week's episode. And after Krishan friends get beat up, honey, they turn their attention to, Vicky. Because this bitch is outside watching the fight. But she swears she not for the mess. But she outside standing up on something, and she like, God bless y'all, bitch. And then we just see her running, and they chasing her, and then she just getting whoop. Po Vicky, but bitch, you should have been in the house. Not whoa Vicky, po Vicky. But girl, that's all I got for this review for this episode. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button. Make sure y'all leave a comment. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, okay? What do y'all feel about the whole Krishan and Latifa Tasiki thing? Like, sound off down in the comments below. And that's all I got for this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.